Hello my dear students, today we are going to continue our Unit 4, Connect Plus, on the form, Lesson 4, Issues, Environmental Responsibilities. What is the meaning by responsibilities? It means that we have duties towards our environment. We have to do lots of things to our environment to take care of our environment. Look after means to take care of and to protect. To take care of and to protect. Drop litter means to throw the trash on the ground. To throw the trash on the ground where they aren't wanted. It's not their place. It's not their place. We must put them in the garbage bin. Now, recycle. Recycle means to use things that you have already used before. For example, when you have an old t-shirt, and you are not using it anymore, you can cut it in a new shape and you can make a new thing from this t-shirt. It's a recycle, to use it again in another shape, to make new things. So, to use things that have already been used before to make new things from this thing. We look after our world. Now, open your student's book at page 58, exercise number 1, listen, read and point. We look after our world. It means that we take care of our world and we are protecting our world. We look after our world. We don't drop litter. We don't drop litter. We recycle plastics. We recycle plastic. We plant trees. We plant trees. And we save water. Those are our responsibility or responsibilities towards our world around them or our environment. So we look after them. We look after our world or after environment. As we don't drop litter, we recycle the plastic, we plant trees, and we save the water. Exercise number 2 at the same page. Look and check right or cross wrong. The first picture, a boy who is dropping litter. Is it a good thing or bad? It's bad, so cross wrong. The second picture, a boy brushing his teeth, but at the same time he is leaving the water running. So he is not saving water. So this is wrong. We will check cross wrong. Now, the last picture, a boy putting the trash in the garbage bin. So, this is a right thing to do. We will check right. Exercise number 3. Listen and say. Ask and answer for you. You will ask someone and someone will answer you. How do you look after our world? How do you look after our world? You will answer. Here the boy answers, I don't drop litter. I don't drop litter. You can answer when I ask you, how do you look after our world? How do you take care of our world? You can say, I save water. I plant trees. I don't drop litter. Okay? Now, what we need. What is the meaning of a need? A need is a must or something which is very, very necessary in our life. We cannot survive or live without this need. These needs are things that keeps us alive, okay? And we cannot live without them and we cannot survive without them. For example, we need water to live. We need houses to live in. Okay? And those houses are shelters for us. Those houses are shelters for us. What is the meaning by a shelter? It's a small building or covered place. It's a place which is covered, made to protect people or animals from bad weather or danger. So the shelter, like our houses, the shelter is a small building. It's a covered place which is made in order to protect people or animals from bad weather or danger. Now, open your student's book at page 59. Exercise number 1, look and read. Here we have the girl. She's saying, "This is my pet." Pet is the animal that we can take care of inside our houses, like the cat, like the dog, like the rabbit, like the turtle. So, the pet is an animal that I can take to my house. This is my pet. It's a rabbit. It needs food and water. Of course, food and water is a need. It's a must for the pet and for all human or for all living organisms in order to live. It needs food and water every day. It needs also a clean house. It's a need. Okay. What do animals need to live in order to survive? They need, number 1, food, water, shelter, sunshine, water for the plants, to water the plants, and soil for the plants, and soil. Exercise number 2, read and match. The pet rabbit needs what? Food, number C. We will match it to number C. Food, water, and shelter. So the pet rabbit needs food, water, and shelter. What about the plants? Plants need sunshine, water, and soil. Sunshine, water, and soil. Number 3, so we will match number 2 to number A. We will match number 2 to number A. Number 3, I give my pet food and water every day. It must be every day. So we will match number 3 to number B. Exercise number 3, what do you need to live? Look, circle, and say. What do we need to live? We need sunshine and water, of course. Science, plants. Okay, now we are going to study the parts of the plants, the parts of the plant. In order to have a plant, we must at the beginning have a soil. We must have a soil. And this soil is something between the mud and the sand. Something between mud and sand. It's a brown sand that we put the seeds, the little seed, inside the sand. We are watering these seeds every day, and it has sunshine. So, when we put the seed inside the soil and we water it and it takes the sunshine, it will grow up. The first thing that will come out from the seed inside the soil that we cannot see, it's under the ground, roots. The first thing that will come out from the seed under the ground, under the soil, roots. Then a stem will grow up. A stem will grow up. So the first thing, roots under the soil. Roots grows up under the soil. Then the stem grows up outside the soil. Then this stem will have leaves. Leaves. Like arms for the stem, leaves. okay? And at the end of the stem, at the top of the stem, we will find the flower. We will find the flower. So the parts of the plant are roots, stem, leaves, and flower. Roots, stem, leaves, and flower. At the same page, student book, page 59, exercise number 1, listen and read. First picture, plants have roots. The roots are in the soil, under the soil. You cannot see the roots. Plants have roots. The roots are in the soil. Number 2, the stem grows up from the roots. The stem that comes out, it grows up from the roots. Number 3, leaves grow on the stem. Leaves grow on the stem. Number 4, the plant is a sunflower. The plant is a sunflower. It has a pretty flower. It has a pretty flower. Now, open your student's book at page 60. Exercise number 2, look and write. We have the words leaves, stem, flower, roots. Leaves, stem, flower, roots. We are going to write the name of each part of the plant under it. The first one is already done. We have leaves. That comes out from the stem, it's leaves. They are leaves. They are leaves. Number 2, under the soil, we have what? Roots. Number 2, roots. Number 3, what comes out from the roots? What grows up from the roots outside the soil? It's the stem. It's the stem. Number 4, at the top of the stem, we have the flower. Flower. Thank you for this lesson today. See you next lesson.